Outstanding. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kenny Abel, and I am the product manager and replacement components responsible for indoor air quality and thermostats. And I am very excited to meet with you today and talk about the new ecobee expanded product lineup. We got a lot to talk about. The first thing we want to do is talk about clearly these new ecobee thermostat. We're then going to talk about how those fit into the ecobee thermostat lineup. Talk about the available marketing resources, and then we're going to give everybody some time to ask questions about the new product offering. Then you may have seen there's a PMB that went out recently, went out on Friday, that talked about new pricing on the ecobee 3 Lite and price protection. I want to make sure we cover that. And then many of you have been participating in the ecobee spring promotion. That today is the last day of that promotion. So I want to talk to you about how you submit your rebate claims. So it's a lot to cover. We got 30 minutes, but I think we have time to get all that done and have time for questions. So with that, let's get started. Effective tomorrow. So we've been talking about this for a bit now about these new ecobee thermostats. Tomorrow, we can finally start advertising these to our dealers. The ecobee 3 Lite, the lineup today, which is an ecobee 3 Lite and an ecobee Pro, is going to transition to an ecobee 3 Lite. That's going to stay the same. And the Pro is going to be replaced by 2 new models, the Enhanced and the Premium. You can see all the part numbers here. This provides a good, better, best portfolio of smart touchscreen thermostats. So this is going to allow us to go in there and target customers better from a functionality perspective, target them better from a pricing perspective. I do also just want to give an acknowledgement to our Canadian friends. I am listing the US part numbers here, but the Canadian part numbers would be EB State 6LPC. So there is just a C-01 instead of a P-01. So it'd be an LTPC-01, etc. So we get these new products starting May 17th. What's changing? First off, for the enhanced, there's no changes to the ecobee 3 Lite, but the Enhanced and Premium, they're getting a new screen versus what we've had previously. It's the same size case, but we're going from a 2-inch by 3-inch touchscreen to a 3-inch by 3-inch touchscreen. That's pretty significant. That's actually, you're going from 6 square inch touchscreen to a 9 square inch touchscreen. That's a 50% bigger touchscreen. That's done by replacing the passive infrared sensor or PIR sensor. That's that kidney bean shaped thing that was on our older thermostats. That's been replaced with a radar. So the first advantage is getting rid of the radar allows us to go to a bigger screen. Excuse me, going to radar allows us to go to a bigger screen. We can eliminate that kidney that was always off to the side. Also, that radar is more accurate than the passive infrared. Previously, we knew that when you walk by the thermostat, sometimes it would think you're wanting to stop by and look at it, so it would activate. Now the radar is much more precise. You're not going to have those inadvertent detections like you had before. So much larger screen or much larger touch screen with better detection. So that's the first change. With that larger screen, we get a new interface. I'm going to switch back. So look at this image to the left. That's how you adjust the temperature on the Enhanced and the Premium. Now, if you're still looking at that image on the left, that's how you adjusted the temperature on the old, on the 3 Lite and also the ecobee Pro. You have a slider. It's a little tight in there. Now you've got bigger numbers. You have these plus or minus buttons off to the side. It's not only is it a bigger display, it's easier to use, and it's going to be more convenient. You can also, if you look on the right, you'll notice that the icons, there's more spacing between the icons. You get more colors. It's just a better arrangement of the icons and the menu button. So it's going to be an easier to use product than we've had previously. Again, we're talking about Enhanced and Premium models. I don't have a pretty picture on this, but something that is significant, both the Enhanced and the Premium have dual band Wi-Fi. If you've been in the market for a router anytime recently, you know that they have dual band routers are the thing. It's a 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz band. That's how it's going to communicate via Wi-Fi. That's significant because it enables longer range and better signal strength. So you're going to have better installations in the house. And this just kind of shows how the ecobee technology is continuing to evolve alongside that is used by its customers. So it's not just thermostat, it's integrating that thermostat into the customer environment. This to me is one of the most exciting parts about it. And this is new accessory support for the Enhanced and Premium. The Enhanced product supports a one-wire accessory. The Premium product supports either a one-wire or a two-wire accessory. The two-wire accessory is common with certain types of ventilation systems out there. But this kind of goes, and I think this gives you, just with this one line, gives you a really nice indication of what this good, better, best strategy from ecobee means. You got an ecobee 3 Lite. It's a great product to go in there and give people a smart touchscreen thermostat. The Enhanced allows you to come in and it's going to allow you to support an accessory, a humidifier or a dehumidifier. The Premium is going to give you more flexibility with that accessory. So you can kind of start seeing here how this good, better, best strategy shapes up. In a few slides, we're going to lay out all the benefits of the Lite, Enhanced, Premium side by side, and you'll see how it's really a complete story on good, better, best. So till now, we've been talking about changes that have occurred to both the Enhanced and the Premium model. Now we're going to talk about the changes to the Premium model only. So again, we mentioned that all of these thermostats are all the same size that we had previously. The 3 Lite is physically the same size as the 5 Pro, is physically the same size as the Enhanced, same size as the Premium. The Premium model, however, gets this satin nickel metal base, and instead of a flat, more of a flat surface, it's going to have a rounded glass surface. It is a really nice aesthetic. I can tell you we had one at a trade show 2 weeks ago here in Indianapolis. And not only did it look really striking, you could also pick it up and you could feel that there is a difference in weight between these two products. It's not going to tear the drywall off the wall or anything crazy like that, but it is definitely a very solid premium feeling thermostat. So that Premium, your message here is that Premium, you're going to be getting a lot of really nice new technology, but you're also getting a really nice aesthetic to go with it. Previously, on the Pro model, you had Alexa. With the Premium, now you get a choice of Alexa or Siri. So you have, again, ecobee is evolving with the technology that the customers are using. A lot of customers use Siri, the Apple products. That capability is built in to the thermostat now on the Premium model. Another new thing on the Premium is an indoor air quality sensor. Again, Premium model only. It measures volatile organic compounds, or your VOCs, and the carbon dioxide, or CO2, in the vicinity of the thermostat. It actually does not have two sensors. It is a single sensor made by Bosch that measures the VOCs, and then it mathematically determines what that carbon dioxide measurement is. The IAQ info is accessible through the thermostat, through the menu system. So you can go into the menu and you can pull up and you can see your indoor air quality, and you can see that nice display down here at the bottom. You can also elect to receive notifications from the app. So if you want to, you can go into your app and you can see indoor air quality. You can also have a notification from your app should that air quality go into a particular range. I want to be clear, you can turn on or off the app notifications. So if you don't want this bothering you, you want to kind of ignore the IAQ, you can. If you want to see it, it's there. The thermostat will not initiate any action based on these IAQ readings. I want to be clear, it's not going to turn on the ventilation if it detects something. Is it a VOC or is it just, something you're cooking in the kitchen? It's an action based on those readings. But we do know that people are really interested in indoor air quality. So again, ecobee is keeping up with the customer trends. Also, another important factor about this indoor air quality is that the sensor does not require maintenance or cleaning. So you get this functionality. There is nothing special you have to do for indoor air quality. So we've talked about the new features that have come in there, the screen, the interface, the air quality, Siri. Now let's look at how these line up to form a good, better, best strategy. Again, the ecobee 3. It's a smart thermostat. We know it. We love it. It supports all the major smart home services, Google Assistant, alarm.com, smart things, Alexa, IFTTT. You know, it supports all that functionality. The enhanced model gives you everything the 3 Lite has, except a larger screen, a better user interface, and 1 wire accessory support. So that's your better. The best solution, the premium, takes everything the enhanced had, gives you that premium design, that nice satin nickel with a more of a rounded curved face. It has Alexa and Siri built in, 1 or 2 wire accessory. It still includes that smart sensor, and it has an IAQ monitor. So you can kind of at a glance, look at this. Do I need basic functionality? I want a smart Wi-Fi thermostat here with the ecobee 3 Lite. Do I want to have a better option with a bigger display, and not, you know, a bigger touch screen, nicer display, 1 wire accessory support? Or do I go over here to the premium and get all the bells and whistles? So you have this good, better, best offering that you can take to your customers. I always come in here and point out standard pack of 8, because that is just a common question. And these products will all have a 5-year pro warranty. So this is kind of what's changed and what's new. I want to make sure that everyone knows there are no other changes to the ecobee offering. The 3 Lite, those part numbers stay the same. Again, for the US and Canadian customers, you can see here the difference in part number nomenclature. The ecobee 3 Lite stays the same. The Pro is discontinued. The Enhanced is a new model. The Premium is a new model. You can still get the Smart Sensor 2-pack. You can still get the Windows sensor. You can still get the smart camera. You can still get the commercial thermostat. Builder packs are still available. Just contact your RSM for details on the builder's packs. There are, you know, ecobee is tops when it comes to making resources available. We will be putting data sheets and a comparison sheet on HVAC Partners starting tomorrow. Again, these products will become available for the dealers on 5/17. So we're going to be putting this information out on our website on 5/17. So they'll be available for dealers and distributors. Additional resources are available through the ecobee ShowPad site. There's a link here. The same data sheets, comparison sheets, nice product images. Canadian, we've got Celsius images. There's a marketing toolkit and a merchandising toolkit. This is what the data sheet looks like. In this case, I'm showing the premium. So you get a 1-page kind of marketing on the front with your specifications on the back. There's a very nice comparison chart here. A little bit different than the one I prepared. It goes into a little bit more detail, a little more techie, but a nice comparison. The 3 Lite, Enhanced, Premium, how they all complement each other. There is a marketing toolkit that comes here. This is the marketing toolkit, gives you things that you can do for a print ad or a marketing banner. So these things are really nice. The work's already done. You've got the images. You do have the ability to go in and customize with your specific location. So this is a great marketing resource for your company. There's also a merchandising toolkit. Floor stands, door clings, window clings, posters, all sorts of counter mats, all sorts of products here for you to show, to have a point of sale presence for ecobee in your location. So now we have covered the new product offer. I would encourage you, we're going to pause for a second and ask if there's any questions on what we've just covered. Okay, I do see one thing in the chat. Ed, I appreciate you saying thank you. Okay, so we'll have an, oh, there is another chat thing popped up. So the question is, does the lineup for the carrier ecobee change also? Yes, a new ecobee co-branded offering. It will be the premium only. It will not have the enhanced. But I will let the residential team, I'm on replacement components. My focus is the ecobee branded. The residential team will be able to provide you more information on the ecobee. If you have current models on order, will they ship? Yes. So the 3 lights will continue to ship. The pros, I know they're running short on pros. So there will be, we will engage, and if we can support with a pro, we will support with a pro. But if there is a need to transition, then ecobee will come in there and will help coordinate that transition from a pro to either a premium or an enhanced product. Okay, so I will check back here for questions, but I want to keep moving. So we'll double back again for questions at the end. So now I want to talk about the ecobee 3 pricing update. I apologize. I know there wasn't a tremendous amount of notification on this, but this is a nice program that ecobee, that we are working with ecobee on. It's not just a new price on the ecobee 3, but there is price protection on the ecobee 3. So what happens is, as part of this good, better, best portfolio, they realized that there was a realization that the pricing on the 3 light actually needs to come down a little bit. So it will be a $9 net in US dollar reduction and a $15 net in Canadian dollars. There is a new suggested retail price and a new minimum advertised price for the ecobee 3 light, and that will be $149.99 in the US and $199 for Canadian. Again, this new pricing cannot be offered to dealers until 5/17. But we've already taken steps and are taking steps to keep the keep our distributor partners whole financially. And those 2 things that have been done. So first off, new orders to RC starting last week on the 11th will automatically be updated to the new lower price. So we're working with ecobee, and we believe that by doing this on the 11th, we can capture everything that we can capture any new order that is not covered by price protection. So the second part, that the inventory of ecobee 3 lights, just these 2 models, the lights for the US and Canada, not the builders units. The inventory of the ecobee 3 lights on hand as of end of the day today will be price protected. So combined, these events will ensure lower pricing for anything that's on order, as well as your items in inventory. Okay. So how does this work? For price protection, the distributor needs to provide a detailed system generator report outlining the quantity of ecobee 3 light pros on hand at the end of the day today. They're going to email that to hvacpromotions@ecobee.com, and you've got a week to submit those claims. ecobee is going to go and they will compare your claim to historic ordering information. So if you've ordered 5 units in the past 3 months and you're saying you've got 500, that's gonna be a flag. But they're gonna look and see, okay, this makes sense on that ordering, and we will work with ecobee to provide within 60 days a credit memo for the price difference between the old and the new distributor purchase price. You will get that within 60 days. There are some PMB for this. PMB 220069 for Carrier Bryant Payne US, 0070 for our ICP friends in the US, and 0071 for our Canadian partners. We've also, many of you have been participating in our ecobee spring promotion, whereby we're providing rebates to dealers. That promotion ends today. It is time to submit those claim forms. We're just going to walk through that. So the spring promotion, just reminder, PMB 005A for the US, PMB 006A for Canada. It's the exact, but Canada has different part numbers and different currency. Otherwise, it's the exact same. This was the details of the promotion. In the US, you got $30 off a Pro, $20 off a 3 Lite. In Canada, 45 Canadian dollars off the Pro, $30 Canadian dollars off the 3 Lite. So we've already talked about this, and if this is new to you, it's too late. The key thing is, if you participated in the program, you need to claim your reimbursement by the end of May. That's, you need to submit that reimbursement in the RC Market Fund portal, just like you normally would. 50% of that reimbursement will be in market funds and 50% of that in a separate credit. So what you'll do is fill out a claim form. It's the same claim form that we've used in the past promotions. There's 2 ways to get that claim form. You can click on the pay-per-click icon in the PMB. You got to download the PMB to your computer, then click on the paperclip, and you'll get the claim forms. Or, quite a bit easier, just visit hpacpartners.com, click on promotions, ecobee promotions, and the PMBs are there and the claim forms are there. I've got the claim form at the bottom. All you have to do, put your name, your number, put in the invoice date, the invoice, the order number, dealer. Just basically provide the information on who you sold it to, the quantity, the regular sell price, and the promotion sell price. There is a note on here for the claim number. Obviously, you don't have that yet. The market fund claim number, you can leave that blank. We'll be filling that in. But this is the same process that you've done for any of the other ecobee promotions. You'll fill out the claim form.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes.
This is Mike Duvik. Hey, I just wanted to mention that when they file the claim, they should be putting the claim in for 100% of the value. It shouldn't be 50% of going to ecobee, 50% going to RC. It should be for the full value of what you're claiming.
Yes, good point on that, Mike. So you'll fill out the claim form, then you submit it. You just log into rcdchannel.com, go to market funds, add claim. You attach your claim form, and that's all you need to do to make the magic happen. So with that, this concludes the presentation. I'd like to open the floor back up for questions. I do see there's some more chat questions have come in. No, it is not. So on the IAQ page, it says that it measures CO2. No, it is actually, should that be CO for carbon monoxide? No, it is actually CO2. It's measuring the carbon dioxide in the air. Lastly, does ecobee have a private label program? Not to my knowledge. I do not believe so, no.
If you have a question, you can go ahead and unmute or throw it in the chat.
While you're thinking of that question, I'm also showing my contact information. My name, Kenny Abel. My email address, kenny.abell, A-B-E-L-L, carrier.com. My phone number, I'm on Eastern time zone. I'm always happy to take any phone calls. We got another chat. Thank you, Ed. I'm glad this was useful information.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I have recorded this and I will be posting it and sending out a PMB in case you have any friends that have missed it and you would like to forward it. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you all for sitting in on this.
Thank you, everyone.